Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ANW. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And this situation makes mapping out a very logical setup, quite straightforward. And I don't mean to rub salt in the wounds or anything, but just in order to set up the setup, I need to go through a little bit of history here. And yeah, with a big gap down, things got pretty nasty. But this is where things got interesting. Now, this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while. But if you have traded for a while, I'm sure you've seen a setup where a stock gaps down. Then after the gap down, it just continues to bleed and bleed and bleed throughout the course of the day. That was not the case here. Sure, the price gapped down, but very shortly after gapping down, yeah, the price went down a little bit further, but then all of a sudden this happened, and this is where our level of support comes in. But right here at essentially 70 cents, the buyer stepped in a big way, and although the price tried on several occasions throughout the course of the day to break down through 70, they were never able to do that. So that just really goes to show that there have been enough buyers to step in and absorb all that selling pressure, that essentially caused the gap down. And, then, like I said, the price went sideways, and we moved to the final 30 minutes. Now, I've already alluded, each one of these represents 30 minutes. I'm bringing that up again because check out the final 30 minutes. Nice green candle, and although volume wasn't huge or anything, remember where this green candle, what it's following. It's following a whole bunch of sideways price action after a stock got beat down quite a bit. Now, don't get me wrong, and I really wish trading was this easy. Just because the price started to go sideways after a big gap down and then closed the day with a green candle does not guarantee that this thing is bouncing up to $1.50 tomorrow. Now, would it be shocking to see a bounce? No, that would not be shocking at all. But myself nor anyone else can sit here and say that a bounce will for sure happen, because for sure implies guarantee, and there's no such thing as a guarantee in the market. But, there's no doubt about it. This has become a very interesting setup. Now, in the event the price does start to bounce, so the bulls, have indeed built this higher base here, this base just in and of itself at 70, where are some of these levels of resistance that the bulls will have to fight through? The first key level is definitely the top of this little miniature channel, and that sits right here at 85 cents. So 85 cents initial area of resistance. If the price can push through there, next key level up there at the dollar mark. So 85 cents and $1, two near-term levels of resistance with any sort of bounce. But like I said, any way you slice it, very interesting setup. And for those of you, like I said, that have traded before, you know that these stocks that get beat down in a hurry can produce some very interesting bounces. So that's why I know I'll be watching it tomorrow. And I should note finally that if you're not good at honoring stop losses, or you don't know what a stop loss is, or you don't know what risk versus reward is, then these are definitely not the setups for you. But if you are, then yeah, very intriguing risk versus reward going into tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.